Get out there, start talking, start walking. 11:22. Okay? 11:22. That's what I got. I was doing other stuff. I was doing other work, and then that popped up 11:22. For no reason. It was a scene. It was a. But that's what it is for you. And then I hear. Get walking, get talking. Anyway, hi. Happy day. If you're new here, my name is Miriam. I'm an intuitive. I'm a numerologist. I speak with angels, your guides, the universe. I deliver messages. And if you're seeing my face, if my face found your face or ears or whatever, because I'm only doing this on YouTube, so hold on, when as I say this. So if you're finding me, I'm just letting you know, like, you're supposed to hear something. I won't make that face whenever I talk to you the whole time. Anyway, 11:22. There is something that you are destined to do. There are foundations that you are destined to make. And you have an abundance of ideas provided to you. I'm eating my yogurt today. I won't eat my yogurt because I don't have yogurt mouth when I'm talking to you. That's okay. I know y'all don't care if I eat. It's more for me. Anyway, 1-1. Master number 11-2. You get a 2-2-2. Real quick. Before it goes into a 4-2, a 6. Now, I don't know if any of y'all know the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but spoiler alert, okay? If you haven't seen it, it's been around for a little bit. If you haven't read the book, it's been around for a while. So, but still spoiler alert. At the end of the movie, after they are hitchhiking across the galaxy, they're like kind of wanting to know. They're looking for this mega computer. It's been a while since I've watched it, to be honest. They're looking for a mega computer, and that mega computer has the answers to everything. So what do they ask the mega computer when they find it? What is the meaning of life, or something like that? And the answer is 42. And it's hilarious because they went all the way over here and they found this number 42. What's silly? But that number 42 is 6. And 6 is love. And heck, even 9, the end of a cycle, is just 6 upside down. Love from another perspective. Missing someone, maybe perhaps grief, which is the other side of love sometimes. 4 being putting in the hard work. Rolling up your sleeves. Choosing to be diligent. Choosing to be... Oh, confirmation verbs. Hello. Choosing to be on top of the things that you want to take care of. If you want a good garden, you kind of have to get out there and be in the garden every once in a while. You can't only plan about it and think about it. Eventually, you have to put that plan into action. Eventually, you have to go in and just see what's going on with the garden so you can even make a real plan. Because sometimes you're like planning for something that you think's going on out there, and then you go out there and there's other stuff. Because it's life. Life is happening out there. 4. Good foundation. 2. Patience, partnerships, light goes off where they say that. Thankfulness. You may be having some partnerships eclipsing out for you. And like patience stuff that might have worn thin, so you've been able to like say things differently. So now you feel more comfortable in partnerships and have that foundation. Because, like, look, when it comes down to it, when it comes to love, it is not, everybody knows love isn't easy. Love is very beautiful and like it's so great when it's great. And I'm not even talking about whenever people are in relationships that they don't feel safe in, or they don't feel, there are obvious things. Get out if you can. There's, it's complicated, it's convoluted. Anyway, love is complicated, and it takes communication. It takes partnership against the problem and not against each other. It's two against that. It's two people putting in the hard work, whatever way that they can put in their hard work. It's communication. It is love. 555, as I say this is how we change the world. And 555 is a 156. This is how we start an expansion. This is how we start an evolution. Okay? We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We have a good wheel. Wheels are good. That's a good mechanism. Now let's make it one that where they don't break or pop. So then we can have forever wheels. And we can work towards that. And once we've gotten that goal done, we can work that towards those other goals or whatever. I mean, we could really do that with tires, because that would be nice. But I'm mainly talking about on a like a more of an analogy, simile type of metaphorical, hypothetical type. Anyway, um, you're gonna love it. Okay. And you know what? You know what? You know, I'm tired of playing games. I'm tired of playing games with you. And honestly, if you were seeing my face, why am I on here? Like 717, as I say this, why is my face here? Because I popped up my phone and started recording and saying the things that were coming to me. And they are resonating with people who, I am a stranger to you. You don't know me, but yet these words make sense to you. I mean, I would love to be real cool, and like, I'm just lifting this up so y'all know that I have clothes on. um, but I could be super cool and like look up everything and stalk everybody and figure out things or whatever and be like this, but I don't know. I just do not have time. And if I did, cool, great, more power to me. The fact that you are still resonating with these words, your face doesn't have to be on here. Your voice doesn't have to be on here. Maybe you just want to type up your words instead. But you're meant to say something, and it's meant to come from your heart. Your heart has a story to tell. Your soul has a testimony. And it's still the end of the year. 838 as I say this. So take your time. But no, and really what I'm letting you know in all of this is that it's coming for you. The urge, the call, is here. I literally, you would, I wouldn't be saying, I mean, why are you hearing this? Why is it making any sense to you? I'm telling you, other people probably click on this, hear it, and then they're like, crazy. They immediately see my face, or they're like, she doesn't make any sense to me. Or maybe the way that my voice sounds is something that just completely is just like, eh. But for some reason, you resonate with me. There are probably people on here saying the exact same things. And if you heard them say it, you'd be like, that person's insane. Actually, that person's a narcissist. That person is a cult leader. Maybe you're meant to say the exact same things that I'm saying, but in your own words, with your face, with your Maybe you want to animate it, maybe you want to do, like documentary styles of people who are going through those things. Maybe you want to write music about your journey. Maybe you don't want to talk about your journey at all. Maybe you just want to ask people about theirs. There's so many things that are flooding into me, so many different lives that are still on the same goal, but it's like a bunch of rubber bands on a ball to fully, like, this is a path right here that needs to be taken. This is a path that needs to be taken, and this is a path that needs to be taken, until eventually we completely cover the surface of all the things that can be that currently the world is asking to be covered. This is a mutualistic relationship between us and spirit and the world and God and universe and the angels. We have stuff to do, which is why you feel called to do things. And there is the belief that if we all had all our bills paid and everything was perfect and all that, we would just do nothing and be lazy. 11:11, as I say this, we are divinely meant to work. We are divinely meant to build and grow and build and grow and build and grow. So if we had all that other stuff taken care of, we'd be great. 11:22, as I say this. Back to 11:22. This is through love. This is an evolution of love. Okay, I'm going to misquote the Bible real quick, so y'all just be prepared. At some point, and it's going to be very paraphrasy, at some point in the Bible, I think Moses is talking to a burning bush, and it's God speaking through the burning bush, I do believe, and or maybe Jesus is speaking through the burning bush and talking about how God is love and how love is fire and the flame is fire, and then skip a little bit in the. I'm a spoiler alert for this too. In Revelations, when it says the world ends, how does it say the world ends? In fire. So spread your fire. It is meant to happen. We are meant to spread love. Fire is not destruction, it is love. And yes, don't get me wrong, don't be playing with fire in real life. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I say this. Okay? This is a new beginning of comprehending that there's a spiritual fire, there's a sacred fire in us, and that is love. And we feel it in our hearts. We feel a warmth. We feel like we want to do things. We want to do things even if it's just to impress somebody else, even if it's just to make somebody else smile. We have a little spark in us of inspiration that makes us do stuff. And so as we move into this new year, I'm letting everybody know, period, because this is a blanket statement. This is literally just what is happening. Because this is a numerology wise. Let's get a numerology update real quick, okay? Next year is a 9-year. A 9-year. 9 is a fantastic number. It is the perfect time to let go of things that no longer serve you whenever it comes to any journey that you were on. Spiritual journey, health journey, family journey. It goes on journeys. Okay? Any that isn't serving you, so there's going to be an abundance of everyone just doing a little bit better if they are letting go. Some people have a hard time letting go, and that's okay, because change is hard. And so the best part of it, though, is that you are within your attitude cycle. So everyone is going to be in their bag when it comes to their attitude. Now, granted, everybody still sometimes use an attitude adjustment? Yes, because that is just how life goes. Sometimes that is just what happens. But for the most part, you will be aligned in the waves of how you see the world anyway. The world will be presenting itself to you in those ways throughout this year. So, like, specifically somebody who is a 4 attitude number, all year, it is a 4 year for them. people who is a 1 attitude number in numerology. And look y'all up if y'all don't know what it is. An attitude number, it is your birth month and birthday. If y'all don't believe in that's all okay. That's all bibliomancy. That's all numbers and all of that, because like scriptures have numbers and all that. So like that's angels speak with numbers and blah blah blah. If that is not something you're into, you do not have to do any of that. You can ignore all this. But if it is something you want to know, your birthday are divine words to you and reminders of your soul's purpose down here on earth. And so your attitude and how you wake up every day is based off of your month and your day. You add those together and you reduce them. You keep adding them and reducing them until they get to one number. If that's confusing, that's okay. You can put it in the comments and I will just tell you what your attitude number is. And if in anything, I'll even do a video just being like, this is what that attitude number is based off of whoever comments. So then I'm not just like doing a bunch of attitude numbers all at once, just whoever's there. And if whatever comes up, comes up. But you do that, you'll know. So if you're somebody who is going to be, so everybody's going to be in their attitude. And it's going to make it to where everybody's a little easier to deal with, because finally everyone is within their season, including the world. The world's attitude number is a 9. So it is in its own, it's in its bag. The world is a humanitarian. The world is for everybody. The world includes every single number, has every single ability, has everything it needs. Okay? And so even the way that our vibrations are raising, I honestly don't believe that that is something that is a coincidence. I really believe that the divine that is everything has structures in all the ways that would allow even our planet to start resonating at a higher vibration so that we can do better, so we can fix all the things that it don't like. Because it's like, hey, I don't feel good, and some parts I might feel good, but other parts I don't know what it is like to be a planet. But I believe that in the same way that us as beings, whenever we get sick, we get a fever, right? Like our body responds. We get snot. Sometimes our stomach be doing stuff. So like everything is a part of this divine life that has been given to us. And we share it. This energy, we share it. And so this next year you're gonna love it. And because love is a choice, you are going to love it. And there will be times where it may be frustrating, because that's gonna happen. And I give to you that you will instead have love resonate so loudly and echo so deeply as it happens to you, that anything else, any other fear is just simply knocked away. And in the way that a lot of times how most of us, our reactions to negativity, we need like 10 times positivity to knock it out, that is now reversed. In order for your positivity to be knocked out, you would need 10 times negativity for that to go away. So instead of holding on to those strings of rejection or pain or whatever, you now get to hold on to those strings of joy and silver lining and optimism and belief in your prayer and walking in your prayer, as opposed to just sitting and you move in it. You move with full love, with pure love, with your sacred flame. So hoy vey, that's yeah, I said plenty of stuff. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Hi. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna do whatever I end up doing today. It's my 2-day. I can't even plan a date. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm living La vida, la vida. Okay. In the meantime, y'all keep a lookout for the numbers and stay synchronized.